Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Factorio A New Beginning. Almost have Speed Module 3 upgrade done. I've been watching the assembly chain for a couple minutes here, just kind of checking it out. And it still seems like the iron is not enough. Like, look how sparse it is down there. But when I look at it, like, this is still, I mean, it's two full red belts going through. It's just, the blue belts have a tendency to make it look thinner overall than I think it really is. This is flowing non-stop. Is there like, there's a second train stop up there, okay. I was gonna say, why is there still iron coming from that train? But apparently there is good reason for it. So these guys are capable of producing way more. I think we need to just go even bigger. Let's go even bigger. I need more red belt, dudes. Bring them to me. Speed Module 3 is done. Get Productivity Module 3, and then we pretty much have the research ready to start working on the rocket defense. I'm gonna keep making these things manually until they bring me more crap. Bring me stuff. Go now, be free. Hey, this thing got all mined out. Yay. I used to feel like the robots moved really fast, but then the factory kept growing and it got so big that they don't feel like they move very fast anymore. When it was a small factory, they certainly did. Here, let's request like 200 of this, 300 of this for now. Since we're doing some pretty extensive track work. I'm always going to call it track, even though it's not track, it's transport belt. But in my mind, it's track. Yay! That one wasn't necessary. That was a good thing. Let's see, still going underground here. A whole lot easier to send that one down underground, but we've already started with this pattern, so. Now that's rather unfortunate that it's right next to this thing. I'm just gonna have to stubbornly... Oh hey, great, I just threw a bunch of iron on the ground. Make a bunch of underground belt. I'm gonna stubbornly make this thing work. We lost a turret. I'm sure it's easily replaced. Please don't tell me I have to... Ah. It just doesn't want to let me do what I want to do, does it? But we got it. So now we got all four of these things coming through. And what we're going to do is... we're going to do a new merge point up here. I do want them on that line together, but we're going to go... So they are going to merge into one thing here. And that's going to come out as express belt. And then we need to shift them down by 1. So we'll keep them separate. We'll have this one shift down by 1 there. And this one shift down by 1 up here. And it's the same thing as it merging 1 point lower. So hopefully, now that it's got double the raw red input, these things are, if it looks to me, more compressed. Certainly feels like we're getting a lot more iron through there. Is there anything else that's bottlenecking it at all? This corner being slow can't help. It can't, I mean, it can't really be hurting it though, can it? What? Stop it. Don't beep at me. Okay, I only need 200 iron. Okay, well, look at that. Main bus actually has iron and copper again. How nice. Let's go check on things. So we've got the ability to make the speed module 3s, but I don't know that we've actually made much of any of this stuff yet. Let's see how we're doing on these things. We got 1.1k processor units again. Or, not again, but now. We've got 36 of these guys. Still lacking red circuitry. The lack of red circuitry is coming from what? You guys could use more greens. You guys don't have enough greens. We need more greens. So we're going to get rid of this thing here. And, well, actually, you know what? That guy needs to stay. I do want to remove this train stop, so I'm going to wait for that train to come back. I think we'll get rid of this whole section of train. Problem with that... No, actually, it's going to be a pain in the butt. I don't want to do it. Let's just do it later. We'll build a little bit further away. If I remove that robo network, are they still going to be connected? Nope, that is the center pin. Okay, well, let's go back to regular old track. Let's go make some circuits. We 50 of those guys. Assuming we've got some. And why don't we copy? Actually, yeah, I don't even need you to bring them. Don't bring them to me. Never mind, I was just kidding. Let's just copy it. It's just far too easy that way. Hopefully I can do it in a section where there's nothing else to interfere with it. That one's got a whole bunch of junk going everywhere. What about... Yeah, this one looks pretty clean. Actually, this one's really clean. It's got the logistic network insert. It's got the... Oh gosh, power. Yikes. That's not good. Oh no, we're under attack and there's no power. Well, they're just gonna have to suffer until the until the sun comes out. Let's go build another one of these things, the solar grid. Game seems to be lagging, which means we're probably losing structures. Of course, there's a bunch of stupid little buildings and trees and stuff in the way. Oh my gosh, I almost just killed myself with these rockets. That could have been terrible. Sizable iron deposit there. I'm going to ignore this copper deposit in favor of just having closer, nicer, close solar grid. I should really make sure to leave some walking space. Very narrow one, but some. And since we're extending this thing so far, I will do some base defense. Gotta do this quick before they trap me. Don't trap me, robots. Hey, we can recycle a lot of this defense now. So, yeah, robots are actually they're missing for construction. Interesting. It's a good, it's actually kind of a good sign. It means we're using them all. Only they could always be so active. You're not going to be useful. We are missing substations. Why aren't substations being made? Let me guess, there's something stuck on the track that's blocking them from picking up the stuff that they need. You need advanced circuitry, of which there is none because you guys are taking it all. I see. Well, if we actually had enough advanced circuitry production, maybe. These guys are actually all running, so it's not really just that we don't have enough. Let's speed them up. Crank it, man. Circuits. Beep, beep. Missing a roboport? Oh, that's right. You know what? They don't make roboports automatically. I've still got to add them to the network. Otherwise, they don't ever get the material that they need. And hey, look at that. We're actually out of accumulators. I'm surprised. I think I did put a cap on it, though. 200? Well, I guess we'll speed you guys up. Get you your 80% energy reduction. 42 kilowatts for 1.25 crafting speed. So these things actually craft faster than the player can, which is pretty sweet. That's what that's referencing. The 1.25 is a modifier relative to the player craft speed. Player craft speed would be 1. Means that these guys are half speed, 3/4 speed, and then these guys are faster. We put some speed modules in them, though. We can make them even quicker. I think I am going to maybe make a few substations myself. And then just throw them in the network. Here's the roboport you need. Here's some substations. Accumulators they'll catch up on. Here, I don't need accumulators. I don't know why I have them. And substations. I think I already threw what I could in there. Somebody repair my tank. Fix it. How quickly do they respond? Which robot gets the call? One robot out of 1,000. How many robots are there? Over 1,000. Yep, there he is. There's one guy doing his job. There they go. Boom. They were waiting on the roboports to get added in. Come on, fix it. Finish repairing it. Come on now. It's at 971. Somebody's slacking off. Come do your job. There he is. Mo. We're gonna name him Mo. Mo the loser. Okay, you are not working because you are actually lacking green circuits. But you're the one at the end of the line, so that's okay. Green circuit production coming from both lines. It's got enough raw input. Oh, right. I was gonna work on... Yeah, and then we had that problem. Yep, okay, it happened again. It's because the lack of substations means that a lot of these things are unpowered still. It won't take long. I mean, look at how short that power shortage was. We need 15 substations to get this thing operational. Here. Passive provider. Substations. Go. And build them. Get these things online. I think I'm going to have to manually build all of them. What's preventing us from making them? We need steel? Okay, give me some steel. Now we need advanced circuits. I'll put them in here. Okay, electrical demand satisfaction. At 100% again. We are consuming 86, but that's because there's the accumulators are consuming an absolute crap ton of power. Oh, they soak up all that energy. And I don't even know, are we at full production right now? Full energy? Yeah, we've tapered off. That's the top. We produce 86 megawatts. I haven't actually taken a look at like what's costing us all of our energy right now. Spending 11 megawatts on RoboNetwork. See, like I could get rid of all of that if I built the factory different. You know what I never did do is we've got 124 electric miners, and I never did put efficiency modules in all those new ones. Seems like there's a fairly sizable attack maybe up there. Alright, so let's go throw some efficiency 2s in like every furnace I can find. I've already done that apparently. Definitely these guys. The new copper mines. I know for sure that I didn't do it in those. So we'll do that. Let's see, there was this copper mine. We need 3? No. What a hassle. Do them 2 at a time. I wonder if they've patched it so that it works the way that you would expect, where like if you use a blueprint, it will actually request modules as well. Because in the previous versions of the game, it didn't work that way. So I don't know. I don't think that it does yet. Look at them go! Oh my God, they're storing that crap everywhere. Instead of storing it nearby, why they're using so much power. Morons. We'll let them know. No, we won't. We're gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it right now. Before I forget again. Okay, that's about as good as I can do. So, okay, this section of the Roboport, like, what I would need to do if I want to just isolate it is, probably move. I don't know. Productivity Module 3's done. Okay, so we can work on rocket defense now. Let's go for it. It'll take a while to research. Probably need to go kill some more aliens before it's going to work. See, what's just so dumb, they're just ferrying the iron back and forth and back and forth. Every time the iron train comes, they go nuts. Carrying it all over the place. Which makes no sense at all. Look at how far they're taking it. I mean, they're taking it all the way to the main assembly. No wonder they run out of power. No wonder we're using so much energy on powering the robots. Okay, well that's going to be the plan then, is find a way to disconnect them from the rest of the logistics network while still having the rest of the perimeter part of the logistic network so that it can be repaired when we get attacked. I could set up like a train that would go around with supplies to take them to distant locations and just have secondary logistics networks. You know, like a train that would drive around with lasers and walls and stuff on it. So we've burnt through that smelting backlog. How's iron ore supply anyway? Down to 6K. We've been burning iron quick. But when it gets down to 0, maybe they'll start storing it closer. Maybe I don't even need to worry about it. They should take the nearest storage. So I'll just leave it alone. Problem will fix itself soon. Alright, cool. Well, I'm going to take a break here. I do look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.